Joining us now is Katrina L., Asia Pacific economist at Moody's, and Nathan Resnick, founder and CEO of Sourcify. Katrina, the idea with Goldman, I'll summarize it quickly, is basically, A, people are going to get sick, as we know they are, miss work, somebody else gets sick, they stay home. B, they're going to try to travel. Hopefully not those two things go together. Do you expect near-term disruptions from China?
Definitely, and I think we've already seen the first signs of that with some disruption to auto production in China as a result of the spike in infections, workers getting sick and not being able to actually show up and do their jobs. So we're already seeing that short-term disruption play out. And I think, you know, the experience of other economies that have already, reopened, and that bumpy transition period did show us that we did see quite significant supply chain disruptions. For example, when the Delta wave hit in the third quarter of last year. So, you know, there was a spike in supply chain, stress for about 2-3 months as a result of that wave.
Nathan, Sourcify is in Guangzhou. I mean, what are you seeing?
You know, what we're seeing is that pretty much, more and more people have COVID. This opening really caused a widespread, release of COVID. There's so many factory workers that are at home sick. And I think it's going to get even worse, especially with the Chinese New Year. As those factory workers travel home, they're going to question, should I go back right away if I'm sick? And so I think in the short term, there's definitely going to be a labor shortage.
Yeah. And what would you expect, back to you, Nathan, if we get that labor shortage in the near term? I'm a U.S. company. I'm trying to get my goods from China. I've been dealing with this for 3 years now. What am I expecting? Should I just say, forget it? I got to go to Vietnam in the near term, in the medium term. India.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of, U.S. brands have been already expanding their supply chains outside of China to Vietnam, India, really all across Southeast Asia. And it's a trend that we continue to see even as China has opened up. So many brands, whether it be automakers or fashion brands, want to expand outside of China. And I think, though, it's a really, positive trend to see China opening up. At the end of the day, there are short-term, delays that are happening because factory workers just can't work.
And then you wonder, Katrina, do you have a longer term? And I mean, a year plus. Listen, we've seen, I don't know how China's going to go. They don't have a good vaccine. They don't take the Western vaccines. But the rest of the world, we saw cases spike, normalize. Luckily in America, cases actually come down in the last 2 weeks. When could we expect a normalcy, a pre-2020 from China? How long?
Yeah, that's really the million-dollar question. And it does really, that's what's generating a lot of uncertainty about how this reopening in China is going to play out, because, we've got the known kind of downside risks in the near term from, supply chain stress, strain on the healthcare system, but we don't actually know how consumers and businesses are going to actually, respond to finally, moving away from that zero COVID policy that they've been dealing with for almost 3 years now. So it's a significant amount of uncertainty that, is plaguing the short term, but also the medium term outlook as well.
I guess we want to know the economy and the markets. We got to watch COVID cases. Again, at some point, we won't have to talk about this ever again, I hope. Katrina, Nathan, Happy New Year both.